In the year 1760, a girl was born in Massachusetts. Her name was Deborah Sampson. She wasn't born into a rich family. In fact, her childhood was full of struggle. Her father abandoned the family. Her mother couldn't afford to raise her. So, at a very young age, Deborah was sent away to work as a servant in different houses, while other girls were learning to sew, cook, and behave like ladies. Deborah was outside, working in the fields, climbing trees, lifting buckets, and doing what boys usually did. She grew up strong, quiet, observant, and very, very different. By the time she became a young woman, the American Revolutionary War had begun. British soldiers were everywhere, and American men were joining the army to fight for freedom. Deborah wanted to join too, but women were not allowed in the army. So what did she do? She made a decision that changed her life. She cut her hair short, wrapped her chest with tight bandages, and wore men's clothes. Then she chose a fake name, Robert Shurtliff. And just like that, she walked into the Army recruiting center and got accepted. No one knew she was a woman. Deborah trained with the soldiers, marched for miles, slept on the cold ground, and even went into battle. Yes, she fought in real gunfire and blood. She even got shot in the shoulder. But she was too scared to go to a doctor. Why? Because if the doctor checked her injury, he would find out that she was not a man. So what did she do? She went into a tent alone, took a knife, and pulled out the bullet herself, bleeding, in pain, all alone, just to protect her secret. That was Deborah Sampson, a woman pretending to be a man, to fight for freedom. Months passed. She kept fighting bravely. No one suspected her. But one day she got sick, very sick. She collapsed during a march and was taken to a military hospital. There, a doctor finally discovered her secret. Robert was not Robert at all. She was caught. Now the question was, what would happen to her? Would she be punished? Imprisoned? Kicked out? But surprisingly, something else happened. General George Washington himself came to know about her, and instead of punishing her, he gave her an honorable discharge from the army. Respectfully, silently, because even he understood she had done something brave, something no one else dared to do. After the war, Deborah returned to her life. She got married, had kids, but she didn't hide her story. In fact, she became one of the first women in America to give public speeches. She stood on stage, wore a military uniform, and told people what she had done. And years later, the U.S. government gave her a soldier's pension, the first American woman to be recognized as a real soldier. Her story is not in many textbooks, but it should be, because Deborah Sampson didn't just fight a war. She fought a system that told her, "You can't," and she proved that she could.